Good morning. It is 4:52. We are going to try just a straight up vlog today. Kelly just got up. That's the coffee maker. It's going to be fun. Come on, come on. POV. Construction outside will not stop. I have no idea if this is going to turn out okay. Thank you for your patience with me. Good morning again. It is 6:50 or so. Got 4 miles in, a whole bunch of other super sloppy stuff. I'll explain more later, but this is going to be fun because the title and the thumbnail has not been decided yet. I'm just going to talk to you so that we can get to know each other a little bit better because that's such an important part of this. So instead of just trying to make videos for the sake of getting better at YouTube, I literally want to be able to introduce myself to you more so that you trust me, because trust is really the most important thing in all of this. If you're gonna spend your time here, I really want you to trust me, and then this can be a whole lot more fun. Anyway, time for the tub. This morning was a bit of a hot mess. I call it a hot mess in part because I want y'all to understand that, like, doing all these things is hard. This is 3+ years of full-time job plus faking my way being through a creator. And a huge part of that is just not stopping. So this morning's hot mess is a result of trying to continue to do all the things. Come downstairs, trying to contemplate a work mistake from yesterday. What do I need to do to shore up the process? I get into that and I spend about an hour and a half on just work stuff. And then it's finally time to edit. I start to edit and there's construction happening across the street that I'm surprised you can't hear now. And the beeping from the reversing was crazy. I couldn't voice over or else you would have heard the beeping in the background the whole time. 10 minutes, as weird as it is to say, even when you get to 3:53 and you try to do all these things, 10 minutes can make or break whether or not you have a piece of content for the day. And having a piece of content for the day is the reason why I've been able to fake my way through being a creator. 3 minutes-ish. Spicy. I have to wake my daughter up now, but I don't know why I'm whispering. I'm soft-spoken. By the way, my tripod is a delicata squash. Good morning again, kiddo. Another kind of hot mess piece. Usually this is all left out and like super ready to go, but you don't know if you're more of a mess or if there's progress being made. That stupid saying if you have to break eggs to make an omelet. Down 1 minute, kiddo. Are you all ready? Ev? It's actually not as cold out as I thought it was gonna be. It feels better than yesterday. 7:50. Evelyn's at school. Grab my bag, head to Manhattan. Right now it is super tempting to just be like, you know what? I'm gonna hang out and do another voiceover and make some more content. But gotta go to the office. I love my subway stop. Smith 9th Street, the tallest subway platform in the world. Oh, one minute. My man out there had one of the biggest joints I've seen in a long ass time. Tallest subway platform in the world also means that there's a lot of trains you're not making. This building's looking pretty cool, all things considered, but those are the motherfuckers are making the beeping all morning. Yesterday, at the end of the day, we had a meeting to go over some new campaign ideas. And it was kind of a small-ish train wreck. Just a lot of things from a disconnect perspective that could have been avoided. So as much as I wanted to use that commute to edit when things are not perfect at work, I default to working. This is what I'm trying to figure out. And these are all the things that I debate. Either I'm walking in silence and just in my own thoughts, or I can do something sort of productive here. Also, I'm fully aware of the fact that what's up, man? Thank you, my friend. This is the first one I caught in the wild like this because I don't really use the volume anyway. I want to make more of these, but also it's really goofy to walk around like this but only if I'm talking to you while I'm walking around does it give me the time to not do the rest of it. I don't know if any of this makes any sense. Here's where we start to shut it down. See you on the other side. Holy shit, 2 o'clock. Other than that last superintendent's call, which was not work related, so far the meetings have been fine. Let me wrap my head around that. Most important meeting of the day is done, which is calling Kelly on my way to lunch. I don't know how other people do this. It feels so goofy walking around with my phone on my face. I've started to get a little bit better at it, but at the same time too, not so much. 2:15, I don't know what the hell's going on. There was no reason for me to have to open the cupboard like that, other than this is an easy place to put my phone and not feel like a total goofball talking to it. I have to get over that part. But now that I've got it opened up, let me give you a little tour because I think there's some things in here that'll get you to know me a little bit better. Long story short, I almost quit on, when was this, 2018, until Mr. Fox sent me this bottle of booze. But that was from the worst meeting in my career. I think that's Cade McNown, if I've got the name right. Yep, Cade McNown. I want to say that's like circa 2003-ish. I thought it was an interesting example of sometimes you just don't feel great, but you throw up and you keep going. Because caption basically said he puked coming out of a huddle, and then he went right back in and played. I don't think he had a great pro career, if he had any pro career, but sometimes you just got to keep going. We had that wallpaper in my bathroom at one point. It looked cool as a sample. You put that in an entire room and it made your eyes want to bleed. I keep it because it's a great example of like making a big mistake and then having to correct it. Even though you were super close, the print and pattern is fantastic, but that color was not the move. 5:24. Tried to salvage the piece of shit TikTok that I made this morning, but it's a piece of shit. Sometimes you watch after the fact, you're like, good God, what am I doing? But yet I sit here talking to my phone. Anyway, long day. Sometimes the job, it doesn't suck the creativity out of you. It just makes you question yourself. Don't let that happen to you, please. You're still yourself, and you still deserve to be yourself wholeheartedly and be the weirdest version of yourself. I tell that to other people. I think I do a decent job of it, but could be better. Anyway, don't be like me. Last thought before I pack up. Holy shit. Try to not ride the emotional roller coaster of wave, like from email to email, meeting to meeting. And shockingly, at the end of the day, my boss comes by my office and made me feel better about everything. Don't underestimate the power of emotional intelligence too, and the ripple effect that you can have on other people. Anyway, let's go home. Biggest life lesson of today. This is for me. I like assuming that I'm wrong. In a lot of cases, I should have the confidence to be able to say things and try things, but then if someone's like, yo, that's wrong, be like, cool, tell me more about that. Because I feel like when I'm assuming that I'm right, then I don't learn shit. But if I assume I'm wrong, at the very least I could be right. I should have the confidence to try things. Hopefully that makes sense. Alright, I really should have gotten on the subway already, but tomorrow is my friend Noel's birthday and I gotta go get him a cupcake. I tried. That was fucking ridiculous. Anyway, I tried. 6:20, not ideal, not terrible. I'm gonna put this thing in my pocket so I can just scoot my ass home. We'll wrap it up in a bit.